Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from Dick's Sporting Goods. What do you have in your hand? Again, I'm embarrassed to tell you what I paid for these shoes. I'm embarrassed to tell you what I paid for these HOKA'S. You ever heard of HOKA? Well, you know, I bought the On Cloud the last time, and what happened was, let me put this in the truck. The shoelace, the tip, the little plastic part that holds keep it from fraying, came off, and the shoelace frayed. And so I went to the Dick's, another location that happened to be closer to me where I was at, and they said, we don't even carry that shoe at this store. I'll move my finger out of the way in a minute. They don't have the demographics that over here at the University Town Center Mall area, you know, where all the Christmas lights are and stuff. And, you know, Lakewood Ranch, baby. It's money. You can't hide money over here. So, anyway, they were very nice in there and took care of me. And we're going to give me another pair of shoestrings. But the shoestrings that come with these shoes, believe it or not, it's flat. It's not rounded. It's flat. And this is the piece that came off. Sometimes when you put them on, they said they weren't tight and they slide off and then they fray. And that's what happened. And when you pay what I paid for those shoes, you definitely don't cut that part off and then burn it with a Bic lighter and, you know, go about your business. You go in there and you get another shoelace. I didn't want another pair of shoes. I didn't want my money back. I didn't want anything like that. I just wanted a shoelace. Well, at first I got this word salad. Well, you know, we can't, we won't, I'm like, whoa. I mean, they didn't have another 9.5 to exchange them, so it had to be a refund and then order them and wait for them, walk out of the store barefooted, get your money back, go to the mall and buy a pair, all this stuff. And then finally the manager comes over and I explained, look, these shoestrings that you have in stock are fine. They're white, but they're not the shoestrings that are in these. And the ones that are in these, when I paid what I did for these On Cloud shoes, the first thing I noticed when I tied them is like, oh, now I see why they call it. You can see I still got it. It's when I talk. When I tied them, you know a different shoestring when you feel it. And I said, oh, these things are nice. They're not going to come untied. They're thick. They're nice strings, you know. It's like a nice cordage. I know cordage. And so I don't want those. He brought them out. I was feeling like, nah, they ain't the same. I said, I want these strings. And so the manager came back and I said, you know, you're giving me these. He was going to give me these, but, you know, you got 2 pair of my shoe. You just don't have my size on display right here. You got 2 of them. And, you know, what about taking, you know, a shoestring from one of those? And the manager said, absolutely, take it. He goes, put that shoestring in that shoe and take that shoestring and you give it to him. In the meantime, because they were so obliging, I had wanted to get a dark pair. The white pair, as I explained in another video, is if you buy white tennis shoes, sneakers, whatever you call them, and you get away from any of the stripes or the Nike swish or the Adidas marks, you know, that are strictly for athletic, the gym, walking, running. If you get away from that and they're just solid white, that's kind of a trendy shoe in a sneaker that you can wear with jeans, out to dinner, with a suit. I mean, really, you can, believe it or not. So that's why I got the all whites, but they do get dirty quicker. And if you want to go walk or you're walking across grass or a lot, you know, they are meant to be more what I want them to be for wearing semi-casual jeans and stuff. And so I wanted a dark pair. Oh, you want to see them? Is that what you're asking me? You want to see these? They weren't quite as expensive as the Ons. If I can get them up here, sorry. This is called Hoka. Hoka, On Cloud, and Brooks are the top trending shoes. Now, before I show you these, I told you before when I bought the ones I have, the young man was just so convincing. He was so honest about this brand, and I believed him. And then since then, when I showed them to you guys, several of you out there that know the brand have confirmed what he said, that they're a great shoe. And let me tell you, since I've been walking in these, it is the most comfortable shoe I've worn in my life. So the young man that was helping me today, a different young man, explained that, yeah, On Cloud and Hoka and Brooks are the top trending shoes. I said, yeah, they don't even carry Hoka's and On Cloud at the other Dick's where I live, closer to where I live. And they go, yeah, you know, he goes, they're different over there. I'm like, different demographics, huh? They don't have the money. My neighborhood doesn't have the money that this area has. And that's a fact, Jack. Not too many people paying $175 or $150 for shoes over in my neighborhood. So, he proceeds to tell me that this particular Dick's at the University Town Shopping Center at the mall here in Sarasota has many million-dollar days. That's the kind of money people are walking in here and dropping at Dick's Sporting Goods at this location. He said to me, the young kid, Black Friday was off the chain. I mean, it was like unreal. The people that came in around the Lakewood Ranch area and dropped was crazy. So Dick's Sporting Goods has got the money. Let me fix myself. Oh, hey, forgot to take it in the house. Here's my title to my Accord. When he told me $1 million days, I couldn't believe it. All right, without further ado, the display, I wanted the darker pair because you got to have white and you got to have dark. And if you go all black, he put this in my head. I couldn't get it out of my head. You look like a restaurant worker. So you got to have a little white in there. Presenting the Hoka. Now, this sole is the current technology. This style, you know, without the arch cut out and the old school years ago. This thing doesn't weigh anything. This is the new scrungy, soft technology. But the nice young man there told me there's these pairs they have that are real soft and they crunch real easy and they end up cracking. And then the whole heel falls off about 3 months. And yes, $150 to $200 pair of shoes are doing that. They're made in China. But anyway, they get it. So anyway, these are Hoka's. And he recommended them. I liked them. I put them on and wore them in there for quite a while. I said, I'll take them. What we like about this pair is you've got a little white in here and on the sole. So it doesn't look all black like a restaurant worker. And that's what he put in my head. And I'm like, no, I can't get past that. And when I looked at those all black ones, that's what I see. So this is a very high quality technology shoe that I can now walk in and wear with my white one. So I've got 2 good pairs of shoes. And that's the end of the story. Crush it.